Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Birushana, and we are just continuing where we left off. We're in chapter 3, kind of at the beginning, I guess. And yeah, um, we kicked some ass. Noritsune got yelled at by his uncle, and now he's kind of pissed off and salty, and maybe gonna come for us. Cool, this ought to be fun. Anyway. I can't sleep. I just keep thinking about what's to come. Ruminating on the conversation with Lord Kakunichi over and over, thinking myself into circles of doubt, fear, and stress. Lord Kakunichi said he would wait for the Heike to make their next move, but what if it's too late by then? What if they move too quickly for us to respond? Knowing the Heike, their reaction is sure to be harsh. Yeah. The Heike I met previously were Tomomori, Shigehira, and Noritsune. Oh, okay, flashback. I was like, what's happening? Wait, no! Come back here! Despite the fact that I had lost myself in the heat of battle, I remembered Noritsune in that moment. It's like she's looking back fondly, and I'm like, I remember fondly. Like, girl, like, even while wounded, Noritsune hadn't given up. He still wanted to fight directly with me again. It's like, she's like, man, he's really noble for an asshole. Are you starting to fall for him? We don't know the Heike's movements, but I can't help but wonder about Noritsune. Just what is he thinking now? What should I do? As long as I stay in Kurama. Wow, I don't know why my brain couldn't say Kurama despite the fact that we've read it 37 times. I'll be putting everyone here in danger. I have to leave Kurama. I spoke the words into the cold, unfeeling darkness. I closed my eyes and made up my mind to leave. There's simply no other way. I'll tell Lord Kakunichi tomorrow when I see him. Wanting to take one last look around Kurama Temple, I got up and left my room. So, oh God, I can't read today. Okay, so I'm finally leaving Kurama, the place I've spent my entire life. It's sad, but necessary to move the plot along. If I leave, there'll be no reason for the Heike to cause problems for the people here. Shana? Shungen... You surprised me. Let me guess. You went to bed too early and now you can't go back to sleep. Something like that. What about you, Shungen? Same as you, basically. I just decided to get some fresh air. Why do you have a backpack with you? I mean, like, why do you have your clothes? Shungen chuckled and came to my side. We sat together, shoulder to shoulder, looking out over the temple. If I leave here, that means I won't be able to spend time with Shungen like this anymore. We've been together since birth. I never thought we'd end up being separated like this. What is it? Oh, it's nothing. I'm just feeling a little gloomy, that's all. You're probably still tired. Do you want to go back to your room and get some rest? No, I'd rather stay out here and talk with you. It reminds me of when we were little and we couldn't sleep. We'd come out here and talk under the stars like this. I wonder if she's... I mean, obviously she's going to leave, because that's got to be the plot. Like, we have to get out of here at some point, otherwise, like, what, our boyfriends are just going to come here to try to date us? That's weird, right? You know, we got to get out and, running and being chased, and especially because two of our love interests are, like, trying to kill us, kind of, sort of, at first, right? You know? Enemies to lovers kind of thing. But, like... And I don't think there was really any way around that fight, so that was always going to be the plot. But I'm kind of wondering if you leave Shungen behind. It kind of would make sense if you're not in his route to kind of leave him behind. You know what I mean? Like, if you're in his route, he kind of goes with you. If you're going on Benkei's route, you kind of, like, you leave, and then maybe you find him along the way. Like, okay, I do need your help type of a thing. You know what I mean? Like... It would make more sense because it's going to be really hard to romance your sworn enemy, kind of, with, like, your, like, best friendo tagging along. It's going to be weird. All I'm saying. But at the same time, like, leaving him behind is kind of sad. I don't know. Anyway. And that's right. Remember, we'd pretend to do Tsukuyoto? Tsukuyoto? I think. and tell each other's fortunes by looking up at the stars. Sugiyoro, fortune-telling method that came to Japan during the Heian period, uses the movements of the celestial bodies to predict the future. Astrology! Yeah, I remember I tried to trace all the stars of the same color with my fingers. Your eyes are so good, you'd point to stars I couldn't even see. Stars are all the same color. I mean, like, they twinkle, so sometimes they look like red or blue or white, but they're generally the same color. What? Is it, like, normal? Do some people, like, look up and be like, that star's green? It's not! They're generally all, like, they twinkle, you know? Like, they're supposed to. If they're very far away, you can't tell, but the closer ones, like, you can see them kind of fluctuate in color, but, like, they're not like, well, that's blue. It's like, well, it's blue, it's white, it's red. Like, you know, they fluctuate color, but they're never, like, stationary, this different colors. That's so bizarre. Weird. That's right. You'd always go to the library and check to see if the stars I pointed to were really there. Of course we have magic. Maybe that's it. You'd point to stars of different colors, which is weird. They're not different colors. And she's like, I see them as different colors because I have a dragon soul. Right. I mean, again, there was a dragon in the opening intro, so, like, I didn't see it this time. So, like, I'm going to have to wait next time and just sit there and wait till the thing starts and just see. Because, like, even the other times I listened for the opening intro song, I wasn't paying, like, I was waiting for things to load and checking stuff. So I wasn't, like, watching it. So I didn't see the dragon again, but I remember it from the first time, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm just saying. It's weird. I mean, I didn't see anything in the synopsis. Well, the synopsis on Otome Kitten's thing is just, like, general, this is kind of it. Like, oh, by the way, you're secretly a girl pretending to be a man. Gasp. You know, but, like, and a basic thing, but it doesn't tell you anything else, like, if that's a plot. Because I feel like that's a plot line thing if it was going to come out like that or something, but we got some kind of weird shit going on. Some kind of weird supernatural strength. I'm just saying. Her eyes were like, didn't they turn gold too? Or were they still red? I don't know, but he's blushing. Anyway, I was so frustrated. We were both right there, but you could see the stars and I couldn't. Again, dragon powers. I couldn't help but smile at his embarrassed, indignant voice. The words we exchanged together quietly in private comforted me and helped me to relax. Is this really the last time we'll be able to talk like this? Either way, I'm so happy that fate brought us here together tonight. Should we head back in? I'm getting a bit chilly. Good idea. We can't afford to catch a cold now. I should try to leave as soon as I can. I've got to prepare myself and face reality. I can just tell by that grim look on your face. You know you won't be able to sleep if you're carrying all that anxiety with you. Don't worry, Shauna. I'll be with you the whole way. Shungen? Don't forget that, okay? Good night. He's got a look on his face like, I'm gonna follow your ass. Thanks, Shungen. Good night. I nodded deeply, hoping to conceal my loneliness. Then we each returned back to our respective rooms. As soon as dawn broke, I quickly got myself ready to leave. I wonder if Lord Kakunichi's already in the temple. I have to speak with him right away. Shauna, are you awake? No, still sleeping. Yeah, I'm awake. Come in. He's got his fucking back knapsack ready to go. Morning. Did you manage to get any sleep? A bit. Like, you're adorable and you're sweet, but you're getting a little clingy. I'm trying to run away here and you're making it hard. Just saying. Shungen chuckled at my response. It was hard to say exactly why, but I felt somewhat uncomfortable with his behavior. What? Is there something on my face? Oh, that's him. Sorry. What? Is there something on my face? No. There's something different about him. Maybe it's just my imagination. It's like all of a sudden, like, now, like, oh, girl, you're awakening. You know what I mean? Like, what's different about him? Nothing's different about him. You're all of a sudden just like, I'm seeing him as an attractive male. Like, I just feel like that's kind of where it would go if you went down his route. Because it's the common route, so you're supposed to kind of like, wait. So she's like, there's something different about him. Or like, I'm concerned about Noritsune. Really? Really? Interesting that you're flashing back to him, not like, oh, damn, he looked pissed. It's like, probably bad for him. Like, you feel concerned for him. He was, like, I'm just, you know what I mean? Are you starting to feel things for him? I mean, we're going down his route, so, like, obviously that's gonna happen, but... Oh.
Excuse me, Lord Shinano.
Shinano. What did I say Shinano for? Shinano? Yeah, wow. I couldn't do it in his voice, I guess? I don't know. Lord Kakunichi and Kichiji, too? What's going on?
Please allow me to explain. This morning I was conducting some business as usual when I heard a very strange rumor.
What kind of rumor?
From early this morning, the samurai of the Heike clan have been gathering in Rokuhara. They appear to be planning for battle.
Yeah, best I gotta run.
I was told that both
Shigahira. I don't want to say Shigahara for some reason. I don't know why I always want to say that. I know what his name is, but...
I was told that both Shigahira and Noritsune Taira are leading the men.
Oh yeah, because Shigahira's so bored. He's such a psychopath. And such a pretty little body, isn't he? But he is a little bit of a psycho. Are you sure of this?
I'm afraid so, my lord. After hearing this story, the Heike came to visit my place of business.
What is he carrying? Like, what is that? Like, with the little fan thingy going on that he's got going on in his backpack. What is that? I just don't know what it is.
We were told to prepare a large amount of gold, which they were going to use to equip themselves.
What are they going to do? Gold me to death? Chuck them at it?
I heard various men specifically mention Kurama in their discussions.
Oh no. They plan to attack Kurama directly. This is exactly what we were trying to avoid. Why do they need a lot of a gold to equip themselves? I mean, I can understand, like, gold is usually, like, used as a form of currency. Obviously, like, oh, we need a lot of gold to buy things. But, like, are you going to bribe people, pay people off? Like, what are you need? Why are you going to a gold merchant? First of all, why is there a gold merchant? I have gold. What are you paying the gold merchant with? Or are they just using gold instead of, like, as with money? Like, for a monetary thing, it's more like, oh, we need steel to make weapons. So they're making their weapons and shit out of gold? That seems like an excessive use of gold. I'm just saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm curious. But I didn't think gold is, like, gold is very, well, the higher quality gold, like, 24 karat gold is softer than, like, 14 karat gold. The more carats, the softer it is, so it wouldn't be good for, like, weaponry. You know what I mean? Maybe they didn't know this back in, like, 1100s, whatever fucking time period. Not quite 1200. It was 1159 when that war happened, but who knows how long it's been since then. But still, like, I guess maybe they don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of curious what they're getting gold, why they're getting gold. I wish they would explain that. I guess it's not really important. It's just so Kichiji could, like, come tell us so. I can't stay here. It's not safe for them. Just as I was about to tell Lord Kakunichi of my decision... Lord Kakunichi, I have an idea. Shungen? Shungen's firm voice made my heart flutter. Then Shungen turned to Lord Kakunichi and bowed deeply. Lord Kakunichi, please excommunicate Shana and I from Kurama Temple.
What?
I kind of like Kichiji. I think it's partially the voice, but I don't know why I just like him. I also like Kichiji is just fun to say, so. This is not a step which should be taken lightly. Are you sure you're ready? His voice is all over the place, but I am. If excommunicated, our relationship with Kurama Temple will be broken, and the Heike will have no cause to attack. But even if they do decide to go forward with an attack, the other temples will not overlook such a violation. That's why I ask you, Lord Kakunichi, to excommunicate Shana and I from Kurama. Shungen, wait! You don't have to do that. You can stay here. She's like, I was just gonna leave, man. That's extreme. Without you? No thanks. Besides, I told you, didn't I? I'll be with you wherever you go. I won't let you do this alone. This is gonna be, like, really sweet and wonderful during his route, but, bro, you're kind of cock-blocking me trying to get with my, like, mortal enemy over here. I'm just saying. It's gonna make it difficult. We're gonna have, like, secret clandestine meetings in the woods. Shungen can't know. that we hate each other, but we're making out in the bushes. I'm just saying, I don't know how this is going to work. Shit that comes in my head, I don't know. Shungen, I was at a loss for words. All I could do was stare in awe of Shungen as he smiled back at me, radiating loyalty and courage, and probably a little bit of love. But yeah, sure, radiate. I mean, the loyalty and courage, absolutely. But I think there's a little bit of, like, a love underneath there. Like, the childhood friend is always in love with you, and you have no clue until they're like, I've been in love with you since we were children. Bro, what? He was planning this all along. That's why he was acting differently before. Maybe he'd been planning this since last night. No, he almost certainly had been. Classic Shungen, always putting me first. After all, last night he told me it would be okay. He told me to trust him. And that's what I'll do. We'll take this path together. So far, for the, like, childhood friend who's kind of like, always there for you, totally going to support you, always willing to protect you, I'll throw my life away for you type of a thing. He's not overdone where you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, lay off, buddy. You know what I mean? I think because of the time period it takes place in, and again, his role, based on, like, his father's role for our father and whatever, it's a huge part of it is also, like, this is my responsibility. My father was in service to your father, so that's always going to be the role that I kind of saw myself in, as being in service to you. And we've been friends. We've been here all of our lives. We have that kinship almost like adopted family, like found family, you know what I mean? And, like, I'm sure there's underlying, like, crush feelings underneath there, because otherwise, you know what I mean? Like, hi, that's the whole point of him being a romance route, is like, plus always, the childhood friend always, even if they're not a romance route, they're always in love with you. They are always, like, remember that one time we met when we were 10? I've been in love with you ever since, and now 20 years later, here I am, fawning over you, and you're marrying someone else. How dare you? You know what I mean? They're always obsessed with you, right? But I feel like so far, Shungen, it's a lot of it is like his desire to protect you and always be with you and whatever is definitely the responsibility, like, where he thought he was gonna, like, oh, my father served your father, I will serve you, I'm gonna protect you, blah, blah, blah. Like, he knows we're damn capable. But it's also like, you're the heir to the Genji name. Well, I mean, our brother technically would be, but it's like, you know, you have this huge responsibility on your shoulders, and I want to be here to support you because you're my friend. It's my job, basically. Also, I kind of love you. Like, so I kind of like it because he's not, like, overbearing, where in a real, like, a normal, like, modern day society, where you're like, oh, okay, I've got to do this thing. He'd be like, no, I'm coming with you. And he'd be so obsessive and, like, crazy. And you'd be like, I'm going to shove you off a motherfucking cliff. Stop it. You know? But, like, it's tolerable in this scenario because, again, the responsibility he has to be like, no, I gotta protect you. You're someone important. I'll fall on my sword for you. Like, you gotta stay alive. Even though I know you can kick ass, I'll still jump in front of that blade, man. You know what I mean? I like it a lot better. So far. We'll see if they keep that up or if they all of a sudden make him, like, really fucking annoying. But usually the obsessed best friend characters are like, I want to chuck you in a fire because I hate them. They're obsessive and creepy and needy and just like, oh my god, let it go. I can pee by myself. Are you sure? I don't think you can. Do you need me? I'll carry your bladder and go for you. I wouldn't want you to strain yourself. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, anyway. Anyway, then that's what we'll do. We'll take this path together. I don't know if I read that. Lord Kakunichi, I ask you to do the same. Please excommunicate us from Kurama Temple. Shungen and I intend to leave Kurama Temple. I believe it's our only course of action. Lord Kakunichi was silent for a moment. Then he let out a deep sigh. I never thought I'd lose you two like this. Shanao. Yes? Shungen. Yes. I understand well your resolve. As heir to the Minamoto, to the Genji, you cannot allow your lives to be destroyed here. Though it pains me to say so, this may indeed be for the best. Lord Kakunichi...
If I may, please allow me to set the destination for Lord Shanao's escape.
What do you mean?
I'd like to take you both to Hiraizumi in Oshu.
Hiraizumi. Oshu. Another name for the Mutsu province, encompasses modern-day Miyagi, Iwate, Aomori, and parts of Akita Prefecture. Prefecture. God. We already read all this, but Hiraizumi. That's hard to say. Hiraizumi?
Lord Shinao, I'd like to invite you to come and visit Hiraizumi in Oshu.
Hiraizumi in Oshu?
Hiraizumi in Oshu!
I feel like we just need to say that a couple more fucking times.
Yes, Hiraizumi in Oshu!
He didn't really say it that time. So.
A vast and beautiful land is Hiraizumi in Oshu, long associated with your family, with the Genji. Hiraizumi in Oshu, in case you weren't sure what I was talking about. Just want to make sure. Hiraizumi may seem like a barbaric land far to the north of Kyoto, but I assure you it's actually quite different.
Just me slightly making fun of me.
It's a grand and magnificent city, as beautiful as Kyoto even. And, as I said before, it's a land long loyal to the Genji. As the last child of the Genji, I'm sure they'd welcome you with open arms.
It's more like Genji, but you know what I mean? Still, I don't pronounce everything perfectly. So. Speaking of which, you mentioned Hiraizumi before, didn't you? A magnificent city far north of Kyoto, long loyal to the Genji. Genji. It'd be Genji. But like we've been saying Genji instead of Genji, so...
Indeed, that may be for the best.
Oh no, that's Kakunichi, sorry. Indeed, that may be the best for now. So far away from here. Go far away from here and regain your strength, Shino. Lord Kakunichi's voice was solemn, and he nodded deeply as he spoke. Indeed, I too think it'd be best. What do you think, Shungen? I have no objection. If you go, I'll go with you.
I assure you, Lord Hidehira.
Hidehira.
Lord Hidehira of Hiraizumi.
Hidehira of Hiraizumi. Really? Game? I swear to God, sometimes they're like, I mean, these could all be like actual like names and places. I mean, I'm sure like something like Kyoto I know wasn't a real place, but I don't know if Hiraizumi is a real place or was. You know what I mean? I would guess. But like, I'm wondering if some of the names of the people, like in Hakuoki, obviously the Shinsengumi were real people and whatever. I don't know if all these people were real people ever. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're just like, we're just gonna like make up some names and shit. I don't know. But like, I swear to God, they purposely make it as hard as fuck to say. They're like, ha! Have fun with that, English speakers. Because it's just a tongue twister. Hidehira of Hiraizumi. It's just a lot of alliteration going on here. And I just stumble over it. I'm like, ouch. I'm trying, man. Anyway.
We'll be pleased to see you. In that case, we should leave at once. Time is of the essence.
Was that Kichichi that said the last line too? I wasn't. I assumed it was. How will you leave Kyoto?
From here, we'll cross Mount Otago to the
Hei foothills. Hiei. It's Hiei foothills. I don't know why I can't ever get the He when I see it like Hiei, but I don't know. My brain just can't fucking save that in its banks, you know?
To the Hiei foothills and come out Katata on the western shore of Lake Biwa.
Katata, port located in present-day Otsu City in Shiga Prefecture. It's located on the west bank of Lake Biwa.
Then, from Katata, we'll take a boat across Lake Biwa to Omi.
Omi, ancient name for what's present-day Shiga Prefecture, part of the Tosando district. Tosando, yeah. We know these mountains better than the Heikei samurai do. I think it's because I'm saying Heikei and then it's Hiei mountains. So it's like I'm used to saying Heikei and then it's he, and it's like so it's the he and the hey get mixed up in my brain for some reason. Like I don't know. Anyway, we know these mountains better than the Heikei samurai do. If we leave now, we'll be able to get out in front of them.
Indeed, but we don't know when the Heikei will attack, which is why we must leave now. I'll let my men know that we intend to leave at once.
We get to keep Kichichi for a while. Cool.
Kinda like being him. It's fun to do the voice. I don't know.
Is something wrong? And because Kakunichi has never had a voice, it's all over the place. So like, I don't mind leaving you. I hope they don't kill you, but like, I can't do your voice anymore because you don't have one. It's just every time he talks, it's a different voice because I just never really had a strict one for him. No, it's just, it pains me to see everyone doing all this for my sake. Shinao, you must understand, you are an heir to the Genji name. It is for that reason, for the hope that one day you could revive the Genji clan, that I have worked so hard to train you. The revival of the Genji... Listen, I know that you'd rather live peacefully here at Kurama Temple than see the Genji reborn. Also, I have an older brother who could do his fucking job, all I'm saying. Why is it always gotta be on my fucking shoulders? Slacker brother. We'll rebuild it together when we fall in love. Unintentionally, I turned away from Kakunichi. His voice was gentle, and for that reason, I couldn't bear to look at him. The expectations of those around you, for your brother, for the name you bear and the secrets you carry. Thanks for mentioning my brother. The weight they would weigh heavily on anyone, but especially one as pure and kind-hearted as you. Shinao, lift up your face. I slowly turned to face the gentle voice that spoke to me. In front of me, both Lord Kakunichi and Shungen were looking at me tenderly. Lift up your face and live. I have taught you all that I can. And he seemed so proud of us. Even if you wish to turn your back on it, know that the blood of the Genji will always flow within you. Yes, I know. The name of the Genji, this blood, this body, I have to bear it all. You don't have to bear it all just yet. But you must never forget this feeling of being lost. What? It's okay to be lost. It's okay to have questions. The answers will come in time, but you must be ready when the time comes. Someday the time will come when I have to face my fate. I have to make up my mind. I hope it's a fate I can bear. I want to live up to their expectations. I don't really know. So... It is... I hope it's a fate I can bear. Let's see if flowers. Blooming. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because right now, everything we've been doing a lot of, we've been getting the... Like, I feel like Shungen and Noritsune have very similar... The answers are very similar in this. Because it's always the yellow and the red flower, so... I just hope it's a fate I can bear. No... If I calmly assess the situation, a path will open up. It just has to. I have to believe that. What is it? What are you so worried about? Do I really look that worried? Yeah, it's obvious. You always scrunch your eyebrows together like that when you're worried, ever since we were kids. What? Why didn't you tell me? Calm down, I'm just joking. Well, kind of. You're pale as a ghost. But don't worry. If you're ever in doubt, I'll be there for you. You're not alone. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Shungen. You're always so serious, Shauna. Don't worry. Fate has a way of making itself known. And our fate is to marry our brother. You knew that was coming. Think of all the fate. Fate is to be with Noritsune, which is weird because he's like hate to love. And then we got you, which, okay, yeah, makes sense. And then our brother, and then Benkei, and then Tomomura. I mean, I'm just saying, Fate's got some weird fucking shit up its sleeve for us, depending on which route you're talking about. Shungen, you speak too lightly of what's required to accept one's fate. You think so? Maybe that's because I've already decided mine. Wherever Shinao goes, I'll follow. That's my destiny. You're the same as ever, Shungen, but know that very few can accept their own fate so easily. Yeah, see, you're like, wherever you go, I'll follow, because I kind of love you. And then when I'm banging Noritsune, you're going to be like, oh, wait, this is not exactly what I thought, right? Just saying, fate's going to throw you a curveball, boy. In like 4 out of the 5 routes. Still, I have no doubt that your one-track mind will be of great support to Shinao. Thank you, Lord Kakunichi. I certainly hope so. Yes, thank you so much for everything. I feel so lucky to have grown up in Kurama. Oh, come now, you two. Don't say things like that. We'll see each other again. And remember, you will always be in our hearts. That's what Pazzleball had. I have faith in you. I believe in your talent and integrity. So for now, please, endure and survive. Shungen, I'm counting on you. Right, leave it to me. Lord Kakunichi closed his eyes and was silent, as if searching for words left unsaid. Then he finally spoke. Shinao, Shungen, I hereby excommunicate you from Kurama Temple. From this point forward, you will have no association with this place. I will send a letter informing the Heike of this news. When they see it, they will no doubt withdraw their troops. Now, go. We'll be off. Shauna, let's go. Thanks for kicking us out, Dad! Off for adventures! I mean, it's basically like we're having a touching moment right now, but it's like, it's kind of heavy what's happening. Like, Lord Kakunichi, until we meet again, please, take care of yourself. Thus, we left Lord Kakunichi and hurriedly packed our bags. I wonder, though, because, like, you know, we're a tough, kick-ass woman, right? Tough, kick-ass bitch, woo! We don't really need men to save us, but I'm kind of starting to wonder, I'm like, okay, well, maybe, like, Shungen is going to come to our rescue. Well, because obviously, like, we can't do everything alone, so, like, if we get kidnapped or something, or our ass kicked, he's got to come and get us. So cool, you know, like, we save each other type of a thing. But I also wonder if there's going to be situations where maybe all of a sudden we're fighting Noritsune, whatever, all this stuff happening, we're like, God, why do I starting to feel attracted to him? And, like, we falter because of that. You're like, I can't kill him because I think he's too hot. Like, we're like, what is wrong with me? You know what I mean? And so Shungen has to come in and be like, what the fuck happened? Like, you dropped the ball, man. And you're like, I think I love him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could kind of see that. You'd be like, yeah, I mean, I understand. Because that would take you you wouldn't be expecting that shit, right? You'd be like, this motherfucker, he's so hot. Wait, what? Like, you know? Yeah. When we went outside, it was still early afternoon. Kichiji and the others were waiting for us at the temple gate. Excommunicated, we left Kurama Temple without saying goodbye to those we grew up with. It was as if we were running away. You kind of are in order to save them, so. Despite Lord Kakunichi's kind words, I know we can never return here. But that's alright. As long as they're safe, and as long as Shungen and I get out of here in one piece. Shauna, once the letter of excommunication gets to the Heike, they'll have no reason to attack. But do you think we'll make it? I've been thinking about that too. If only there was a way we could ensure the Heike knew.
What is it, you two? We've got to get moving right away. From here, we must go beyond Mount Otago to reach Omi.
Mount Otago, mountain in the Ukiyo district. Well, Ukiyo district of Kyoto. The Otago Shrine is located at its peak and is believed to protect Kyoto from fire. About that, Kichiji, would you mind if we split up before we left Kyoto?
Split up? What do you mean? Just what do you intend to do? Goddamn kids.
Shungen and I want to head back to Kyoto.
What? Why?
You want to go inform the Heike soldiers that we're no longer connected with Kurama Temple, don't you? Yeah, but then they'll capture us and kill us right then and there. That seems like a bad idea. I don't know. Exactly. And I want to show them that we're leaving the capital. Once we've done that, we can meet up with Kichiji and Omi. And Kichiji's like, you think they're gonna let you go? I'm just gonna go with they're not. You're like, hey, we're leaving the temple. We're leaving Kyoto. Peace out. And they're gonna be like, hey, oh yeah, cool, no fun, no problem. I don't think that's how it's gonna go, girl. I think you're thinking that they're gonna think rationally, but they're pissed off men. They don't think rationally. Just saying. If we don't, I'm afraid they'll attack Kurama Temple and say they didn't know we left as an excuse. Also probably valid.
It's true. I've heard the Heike have been tightening their grasp on the temples lately, but
if we do it in Kyoto and we make a spectacle of it, there's no way they can say they didn't know. Alright, okay. I see where she's going, but like, again, well, I'm going to fight the irrational men by going and telling them we have nothing to do with the temple and hope that they don't irrationally attack us anyway. But I get what she's thinking, because like, okay, we're going to make a big spectacle of it, and then we're going to run away, and if they try to capture us, we're going to kick their fucking asses, and then keep running. Good thinking, Shauna. I'll go with you. Thank you, Shungen. Kichiji, where in Omi should we go? It's one way to get rid of one of our party, so we can flirt with Noritsune a little better. I'm just saying, it's hard when there's a lot of people around.
Let's meet at the Kagami Inn.
Kagami Inn, located in current-day Shiga Prefecture, this inn was commonly used as accommodation for travelers of the Tosando district.
If the two of you arrive before me, tell them you're with me, Kichiji. I know the owner well.
All right, I apologize for the trouble.
Not at all. You really are a child of the Genji. You're bold just like your father. Take care, you two.
Kichiji bowed deeply. Shungen and I smiled back at him and nodded. Well then, Kichiji, we'll see you in Omi. Take care of yourself, too. Come on, let's go, Shungen. I like the fact that he doesn't argue with us. You know, he's not like, no, you kids, you can't. But he's like, yeah, you're tougher than me. Okay, have fun with that.
Like, all right, you think that's wise.
You know, it's just nice. And so we separated from Kichiji and the others and headed for the capital of Kyoto, unaware of the fate that awaited us there. I'm aware. It's going to be not good. Like, that same day, afternoon, Kyoto city center. We'll be leaving soon. Everyone make sure you've got your armor. We'll be ready soon, my lord. Well, hurry up. We're not going to show any mercy to Kurama Temple. Right. And this wound on my left hand is proof I lost to Shinao. And now we're preparing to wipe out Kurama Temple. It'll be like the defeat never even happened. Ugh. Why are you still moping around here, Noritsune? You're really dragging me down. Come on, we're about to go knock down a temple. It'll be fun. This Shigehiro's a real psychopath. I kind of think it's going to be fun to do the little if scenario afterward with him. Like, that's awesome. Because he is just fucking nutters. Still not convinced? Well, fine. You go pout, but don't ruin this for me. Will you shut up? You'll never convince me this is the right thing to do. Why is this so hard for you? You know if you don't do as your father says, you'll be driven out of the family. Ugh. I want to beat him on my own, as a samurai. A victory just handed to me isn't a victory at all. Ugh, not this again. I really don't get why you're being so stubborn about this. Why did you even bother challenging this Shinao in the first place? Shinao and I are the same age. We're often compared to one another. I can't handle it. He's rumored to be an excellent swordsman. I just wanted to know how good. Is that all this is? Of course. That's how I've always been, ever since I was a kid. Someone's strong, I challenge them. I push myself to get better. I like how Shigehiro's like, is that all it is? He's like, yeah, I just wanted to see this mystery kid who's like so strong, and I'm kind of into it. I'm just playing into it, it's fun. Well, now that you mention it, whenever we were out drinking or dancing, you'd always be waving that sword around practicing. So tell me, why is it that you want to be so strong? Is it because I'm short? I mean, he looks average height. They look the same height, but it would just be funnier if he was, like, just little. Like, everyone else, they're like, he's like, I'm just really small! Well, fine, ignore me. I wasn't that interested anyways. Whatever, that Genji brat's got no men, no army, no power. Let's squish him and get this over with. Let's squash him, sorry, and get this over with. We're the Heike. We don't need fair and square. All that matters is the end result. He is such a douche. It's going to be so much fun playing with him later. Now, go do something about that pissy face of yours before the battle starts. Ugh. I'm gonna take a walk. Good. That same day, evening, Kyoto City Center. After parting ways with Kichiji and the others, Shungen and I returned to the capital just as the sun was beginning to set. Where are the Heike troops? According to Kichiji, they should be right around here. We've got to find them quickly, otherwise they might move out and attack Kurama Temple. She shouldn't be hard to miss. I doubt there's like just 2 of them. As I rode my horse, trying to suppress my impatience, I heard an excited yelp. Shana, there they are. The Heike are just over there. I see them. But there are more of them than I thought. Just how should we do this? Huh? Didn't expect to see you two so early. Shigehira! And what are you two doing here? Don't tell me you're plotting to escape. We came here to tell you... Oh, that's me. We came here to tell you something. And what's that? Don't lay a finger on Kurama Temple. Pull your troops back now. And why would I do that? I don't really think you're in a position to demand that. No. We'll do as we please. Very well. But I hope you know what you're doing. Heike Samurai, people of Kyoto! I'm Shinao, child of Yoshimoto Minamoto. With me is Shungen, child of Shigenari Minamoto. Shigenari, yeah. Shigenari Minamoto, Shungen's father, the eldest son of Shigezane. Wait. Shigezane. Was that? Wait. No. Okay, it was something else. Okay, I was like, for a second, see, it's the names. I was like, wait, is that the grandma? No. Okay, never mind. No, Shigezane would obviously be the father's name, not the, but you know what I mean? It's the Zane part. Wasn't that like in her name? Like, I think that's what's throwing me. Wasn't it, or was something else? I don't know. Anyway, served as a loyal vassal to Yoshimoto, was defeated in the Heiji Rebellion. Yoshitomo, sorry, not Yoshimoto. Yoshitomo Minamoto. Today we've been excommunicated from Kurama Temple, and henceforth we'll have no communication to the connection to Kurama Temple, sorry. Know that there's no longer any point in going to Kurama Temple to confront us. Attacking a temple is a terrible sin. Indeed, the other temples will not quietly ignore such a violation. Then the attack on Kurama? Oh, man. But it's Lord Kiyomare's orders. We can't just ignore him. They're like, oh, fuck. But attacking an unrelated temple, that doesn't seem like a good idea either. And then the attack on Kurama is canceled? The soldiers are in turmoil. It looks like this might have worked. Yeah, well, I mean, you know what I mean? They've got to be like, well, wait, we can't then attack a temple that has nothing to do with you. That'd be wrong. But like our boss told us to. Yeah, but it'd be like wrong. But not doing it would be wrong. But doing it would be wrong. Oh, fuck. Their little brains are going to overload. I see. Guess we can't attack Kurama now, can we? Oh well, then I guess I have no choice. I'll just kill you right here and now. Oh, fun. I like how we get to battle all the hot guys. After all, our initial goal was to kill you, Shinao. Thanks for making this so easy on us. Who said it's gonna be easy? Oh, so it's a fight you want. Very well. Try not to die too quickly. Okay, like, I kind of, like, the more he fucking shows up, the more I'm like, I kind of wish he was, like, a love interest, because, like, he is, like, a fucking psychopath. He has got, again, fleet of red flags. I'm here for it, though, because it's, like, a kiss CG later with him is going to be hot. I know he's not in this, but I'm just like, there better be one in his little if route. I'm just saying. It would be hot. This is like, I mean, Noritsune's already kind of like against us, but I feel like they've already thrown turmoil in for him and the family. Like now he's got turmoil between the family, but he hates us, and then he's like, he's in this weird spot. It's not like, yeah, my family is good and you were evil. He's like, they're kind of dicks about this whole fucking thing. And he's like, but you know what I mean? Like, so he's kind of in this odd spot where, like, I wouldn't be surprised the way they set it up if they kick him out of the family. And then he's, like, pissed at us for it, but it's not really our fault. And then he's like, whatever. But, like, Tomomori's, like, in deep. So he is definitely, like, the enemy 100%. But he's not nearly as fucking bloodthirsty psychopath as this one. So it's like, I don't know. I'm just saying. Could have thrown in a couple extra love interests. Again, the scenarios after are going to be kind of fun, but... Everyone, attack! Let's go! Die! Shana, we've got to push through. Right. Yeah! I love this. Kick-ass scenes all the time. Damn! You don't scare me! But you did say damn. There's only 2 of them! Yeah, but one of us is a dragon. He looks hot holding that sword like that. Like, look at him. Like, it's good. Kill the Genji! Bring me his head! Like, look at how pretty he is, though, standing there like this. With, like, saucer blue eyes. Like, look at him! He's like, ooh! Like, they knew what they were doing when they drew him. Because, like, I'm sorry, but, like, the way his hand... Like, it's his left hand, the closer one to us, right? The way it's just like, how would... that is not, like, I'm gonna hold the sword like this, but it's beautifully drawn. Like, there's something about it, you're like, it is beautiful, but that is, like, no way to hold a sword. I'm just saying. I just really don't think that's gonna work out for you, but it's posed beautifully. Yeah. Let's get the hell out of here. Come on. Let's push through, make a gap. Right. We shouldn't have let ourselves get surrounded. There are more of them than I expected. Even if we somehow manage to push through. There's no escape now. Prepare to die. We can't afford to let them get away twice. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Shit. There's no way out. We're completely surrounded. Aren't we on horses? It's probably Noritsune. Or it's, what's his face? Okay. I was like, it's either Noritsune pissed off because he's like, I'm gonna kill her! I mean, him! Or, yeah, I was like, or what's his face? Benkei, right. Are you alright, my lord? Benkei, how did you... In order to protect you, I've been watching the Heike's movements. First things first, we've got to get you out of here. I'll make a path. It's that expelled monk from Mount Hiei. Yeah, Hiei, right? You cause a lot of problems for us on Gojo Bridge. Are you with the Genji now? Very well. 2 birds, 1 stone. I love Shigehira. Look, Tomomori is my bae, right? Because it's Jun Fukuyama. But, like, I fucking love this psychopath. He's fun. I didn't think, like, okay, you know, in the very beginning, you're like, oh, he's pretty. Like, okay, fine. Like, when you're standing next to your brother, you know, comparison. Because, like, I'm sorry, he's just prettier. But, like, you are so much fun. I love you. Oh. I will not let you harm him. I will protect him no matter what. After you, my lord. I'll cover your escape. I mean, this man is huge. But you won't be able to do much on your own. He's not alone. Shungen! Get out of here, Shana. We'll hold them off. But... Oh, and this is where we lose them, and then we get Noritsune later, and okay. I get it. You're really going to leave your friends? How selfish. Hey! Over here! You're the one who was with Shanawa last night, aren't you? Very well. I'll kill you first. Yeah! Get out of our way! I feel like this guy's gonna come at him and Benkei's just gonna like poke him and he's gonna fall over. Shungen! Benkei! Just go! We'll catch up with you soon! You can't afford to drag it out, girl. Go, my lord. Leave these guys to me. They've cleared a path. Now's my chance. All right, I'll be waiting for you two just up ahead. And they're like, oh, good, somebody go right up ahead. Jumping out of the fray, I could see Shungen and Benkei out of the corner of my eye, blocking the pursuing Heike samurai. Thank you, both of you. I'll see them again. I just know I will. I mean, I'm assuming they can't die here because this is the common route, and like, you know, this is not the point where the paths diverge. You know what I mean? Oh, good lord. Okay, sorry. I think I lost him, and I've almost made it out of Kyoto. I sure hope Shungen and Benkei are right. No, I know they'll be alright. Cue Noritsune cutting you off. That's the last gate out of town. Wait! Told you. Noritsune! What are you doing here? I thought you were at Kurama Temple. Listen to me! I'm no longer have anything to do with Kurama Temple. What do you mean? I've been excommunicated from Kurama, so you all have no reason to attack the temple. He's like, good! Can we fight now? I gotta get my freaking, like, not mojo. What the hell is it? I gotta just, anyway, gotta get it back. Then we can call the attack off. You left the temple on your own so it wouldn't be attacked. And you came back here to tell the Heike, didn't you? Noritsune muttered indifferently. Then his eyes flashed and he glared at me. What are you gonna do now? Don't tell me you're planning to run away from Kyoto. I mean, yeah. I didn't answer, and Noritsune narrowed his gaze. You are. You're planning to run away. Run away from the Heike, from me, never to be seen again. I like how he separates himself. Running away from the Heike, from me? What happened? He's like really obsessed with us. I kind of like it. And it's not even like, yeah, I need to fight powerful people. It's like, now he's like, and now that I've seen, I mean, yeah, I kind of get the, don't get like he's a little gay for us. Yeah. Because he's like, how dare you? Leave me. Did we have a date on Friday I didn't know about? No. I won't let you. Draw your sword, Chanel. Let's finish this. It's his fucking pride, you know. Ugh. I don't care about your excommunication. This is between you and me. That's all it's ever been. I'm not giving up. I was genuinely shocked by his words, and instantly I was filled with a pang of frustration. I'm like, oh, God, dude. What do you mean you won't allow it? What do you mean you don't care about the excommunication? This unspeakable frustration turned into fury and pulsated my body. Oh, she gonna go dragging on him and kick his ass again. Grow up, will you? This isn't a game! What? The whole reason I'm in this mess is because of you! You and your stupid desire to fight! You are stupid. Tim! That's the wrong use of your. You are stupid. Desire to fight me? You are stupid! Yes, I get it. You're saying it, but that's not the right use of your. Just stop. Anyway, you and your stupid desire to fight me. Can't you see that? He's like, oh, why are you mad at me? We hurt his feelings. Do you have any idea how hard it was for me to leave Kurama? How much pain and regret I felt? All I ever wanted was to live quietly in Kurama. That's it. And now I've been expelled from my home. And it's all because you were going to lead an army to destroy it because you were too embarrassed to admit you lost. I love her. Spit it in his face. I love it. Oh, so good. We're going to romance him too. That's fun. This isn't like some side character where you're like, you suck. You're like, oh my God, no, we're going to make out with him at some point. I love this. No. I wasn't leading the army. Do you really expect me to believe that? Then why are you here? You were making plans to attack Kurama with Shigehira, weren't you? He's like, I mean, yeah, but like I didn't want to. Answer me, Noritsune! No, look at his sad face! He's like, I mean, yeah. Noritsune's face winced in pain as if he'd been cut. Then he fell silent. I love the fact that we're yelling at him and he feels bad. It's so funny. He's such a cocky fucking bastard. And he's like, I mean, yeah, but it's not what I wanted. Oh my God, don't be mad. Then, as if to stifle the pain, he spoke. I wanted to wash away this pain of being defeated by you, but I wanted to do it on my own. A child of the Heike can't be defeated in battle, especially not by a Genji. Genji? Genji? I try to say Genji. I know it's Genji, but it's gonna come out Genji. Like, it's stuck in my brain now, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've been saying that wrong the whole time. But anyway. I was told to erase any evidence of my defeat. The Heike must eliminate the Genji, at least that's what I was told, but... What's the point in that? So what if the Heike army can kill one Genji? Noritsune's words made my mind go blank. Heike, Genji, is that really all this is? It's always the same. It always comes back to that name. That name that followed me around like a curse. It's not only plagued me, but those around me too. It filled me with sadness and regret, but even more than that, it filled me with rage. Stop it. What? Just stop all of this! This is crazy! Genji, Heike, Genji, Heike! When does it ever end? Why should I have to endure this just because of my name? Everyone had always told me I would have to live life as a child of the Genji. It's better to have never been born at all. Still, I knew there was no more running away. I would have to live up to and face this name. I knew there was no escaping my fate as a Genji, and yet... Noritsune stared blankly at me, his eyes wide with surprise. It was the first time I had seen Noritsune standing directly in front of me in broad daylight. I realized how handsome he is. Her eyes were wide with emotion, so vulnerable like a lost child. Does Noritsune have a secret that we didn't know about? Wait, game, wait. I wanted to live my gay fantasies, that's not what I meant. So Noritsune's chasing me like, I love him, he's so handsome, and then we're a girl, and he's like, okay, me too. This is another typo. Look! I think in the very beginning, the first couple parts, we're like, wow, Tim's done a really great job not making typos, and now Tim's just fucked up twice in, the span of 2 minutes, but... His eyes were wide with emotion, so vulnerable like a lost child. The purity and innocence in his eyes pierced the very depths of my heart. I don't want this! I don't want this name, Genji! I don't want to live as a child of Genji! I want to live as me, as Shinao! As Spacey! That sounds like a girl's name. Shut up! Just kidding. Don't you feel the same? Aren't you tired of being nothing more than a child of the Heike? Oh my god. After everything he's been through, is he gonna run away with us? Noritsune's face was completely dazed and stunned. He lowered his sword. He's like, no one's ever made me think like this before. Wait, what is happening? A silence long fell between us, and I regained my composure. Anyway, I'm leaving. What am I doing? Noritsune is a Heike. What am I thinking? Yeah, and he's not just a soldier of the Heike. He's family. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's why we're saying this to him, because it's not a choice that he made. He was born into this family. We were born into the family, whatever. At that moment, the faint sound of footsteps reached my ears. Oh no, have the Heike samurai caught up with me? Fan out! Find him! If he planned to leave the capital, he would have taken this road. Noritsune's in front of me, and the Heike soldiers are rapidly approaching from behind. It's over. The footsteps were now almost directly behind me. Should I fight? No. I don't even know how many are coming. I just need to focus on finding a way out of here. Oh, Noritsune's getting us out. We just pushed some buttons he didn't know he had. I leapt forward and tried to slip past Noritsune, then... He grabbed me forcefully by the wrist. Let go of me! And up close we're like, oh, kind of attracted to you. Come on. What? Whoa! Told you he was going to help us. Oh, hi. Dragging me by the wrist, he forcefully pulled me into a nearby alleyway. This is a hot CG. Look at him. The wrist and the hand on the shoulder and peering into our eyes. And he's like, yeah. Yeah? He's tempted to kiss us right now. You know it. You know it! He never expected he'd want to kiss another boy, but... I mean, he doesn't know, but still. But, if he can't... I do like the fact that, obviously they didn't give the boys beautiful eyelashes, because, that would, well, Shungen has beautiful eyelashes, but... Anyway. That's a nice CG. I like it. I love the fact that this game is giving us so many CGs right off the bat. Like, they're just CG after CG. They're just rolling them out in the comment round, and I dig it. Noritsune, what are you doing? Don't move. Wait! Oh, what was that? At the sound of the soldier's voice, I froze. At the same time, Noritsune turned around and walked back to the road. This would have been better. Like, later on in the route, this would have been the scene where he's like, shut up, and he kisses you to shut you up. Yeah. But he doesn't know you're a girl yet. Yeah, I like that. Lord Noritsune, here you are! Have you heard Shinao just showed up in Kyoto? I guess this is it. He told us he was excommunicated from Kurama and then he ran off. But we've been searching everywhere for him. Have you been here the whole time? Did you see him? Yeah. I mean, come on. Like, she honestly thinks he's not hiding her. Come on, he's hiding her. Nah, I haven't seen him. What? What did he just say? Now stop wasting time. We gotta find him. Hurry, check one of the other gates out of town. I'll join you soon. Yes, sir! Come on, everyone, let's head out! It's clear. He grabbed me by the wrist and pulled me out of the alleyway. The Heike samurai were nowhere to be seen. Why did you help me? So we can fight later. Just you and me. Noritsune? I don't know. You don't know? Ever since you beat me, I haven't been able to get my head straight. I can't stop thinking about you. Maybe this is what Otome Ken meant. You know what I mean? Like, I can't stop thinking about you. Look at his sad little face. It's precious. I love it. He's like questioning everything about himself now. He's like, you beat me? And I'm supposed to be strong? I'm kind of attracted to you. And I didn't think that was gonna... I love it so much. I'm just going with it. Even if his whole thing is questioning is like, I thought I was strong and you beat me. You know what I mean? I just want to be like, and I think you're sexy. I don't get that. it's just my canon, okay? I'm just going to go with it because I think it's fun. I was just so frustrated and annoyed. I thought if I fought you again, maybe that would clear things up. And I thought I didn't want to see you captured by those soldiers. Because you're pretty for a boy. Noritsune stared at the ground as though he was working out a problem in his head. I wanted to be like, I just saved you because I think you're sick. What? Like, I want him to be having a little, like, gay panic moment. You know what I mean? And then he looked up at me and spoke. I mean, also a lot of it, I'm sure, is the, like, I respect you. You fought me and you won, and that's weird that I respect you for that instead of being angry about it, but also, like, kind of admire you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's kind of cute. We're the same, you and I. Well, slightly different, but that's okay. The same? She's like, sweetie, I got a surprise. I don't want to see you defeated by the Heike. I want to beat you myself, as me, just like you want to live as Shinao. I want to fight you as me, not as a Heike, but as a warrior. That's what I want. And we're gonna have a battle, and then he's gonna find out we're a girl, and then he's gonna be like, oh, fuck. He stared at me with a strong, piercing gaze. Seemed to say more than words ever could. I couldn't take my eyes off him. And at the same time, I began to understand what he was trying to say. She's like, I can't take my eyes... Like, I feel like also there's something in her that's like, I know he's, like, bad, but he hot. Like, Noritsune said before that he wanted to wash away the shame of his defeat by himself. His thoughts have always been consumed with winning. With becoming strong, capable, and respected. But he does it for himself, not because he's a child of the Heike. So, that's why you didn't turn me in? Yeah. I see. Though we barely spoke, I somehow felt closer to him. The Genji, the Heike... Noritsune, too, is forced to bear the name of the Heike, just as I'm forced to bear the name of the Genji. We're going to flip back and forth. I'm going to fuck it up a lot. And it seemed to be something that he struggles with, too. In that moment, I saw his strength. Even though he was a member of the Heike, I couldn't help but respect him. The seriousness of his gaze, his eyes peering directly into me. It's odd, isn't it? How can two adversaries be so much alike and fall in love? Romeo and Juliet syndrome right here. I looked down with confusion when I realized that he was still holding my wrist. Oh, it's almost like holding hands, you degenerates. Following my gaze, Noritsune looked down too, and I suddenly felt strange seeing him staring down at my arm like that. I like the fact that he's just holding her wrist and they just look. It's like I'm holding your hand. It's like there's a tender moment between two dudes. Well, one of them's secretly a girl, but still. Noritsune, your hands... so thin. Huh? Your arms are so thin. How did I lose to you? Such a touching moment. I was like, how the fuck did I lose to you? Okay, I thought we were having a romantic moment here. I mean, obviously, like, it's not going to get romantic real fast, but I like the fact that there's, like, a subtlety to it. And you're like, it's a little romantic. And then he ruins it. At those words, I forcefully tried to pull my hands away from him. Did he notice? Does he know I'm a woman? My wrist, still in his hand, began to feel warm, and suddenly I felt hot with embarrassment. No. He's just like, you have scrawny girl arms. Why is he touching me like this? Noritsune's hands are so big, much bigger than my own. What are you thinking? That's Noritsune! Just because he saved you once doesn't mean you can be so relaxed around him. See, she's feeling some things. I like it. What? What is it? It's nothing! Don't worry about it. I'm just surprised. I suppose I should thank you. Don't worry about it! It's my favorite answer. I don't know. I suppose I should thank you, yeah. I'm just surprised does seem kind of insulting to him. Oh, love bloom right there just for him. Anyway, I suppose I should thank you for what you did back there. Okay, so a choice like this then. Like, so there was other ones when we were talking to Shungen and like nothing happened, right? And it was like, okay, so yeah, one of those other choices might have been just for Shungen, you know what I mean? So that makes sense. Anyway. Possibly. We'll find out as we go through the rest of the game. I'm not going to remember which ones we had, like, flowers on and which ones we didn't, but... Oh, did I actually read that? I don't know. Anyway, I suppose I should thank you for what you did back there. So, thanks for not turning me in. What are you talking about? I don't need your gratitude. But I'll take it. I did this for a rematch with you. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, I know, but I still feel like it needed to be said. Well, do what you like. I don't care. Yeah, the first time, every time it cares, I don't care. You absolutely care. You love me. You want to have my babies. Peace out. I nodded at Noritsune's words and took a step away from him. He gave no intention of following me. Now go. Get out of here. Yeah. He let us go, one, because he wants to battle us on his own terms, just him and I. But I also think there's a little thing in his head that he's like, why do I find you attractive? Again, I'm just going with it, whether it's just, I want to battle you one-on-one, and I won't let the army get in my way. No, get out of here so we can fight later. I want to believe that, because it's a romance game, that there's a little part that's like, and I just kind of want to kiss you. When I had you in that alley... Man, if those soldiers weren't coming, I would have kissed you. You know what I mean? I'm just going with it. You're really letting me go? Yeah, but remember, we're not done here. After saying that, Noritsune turned his back to me and slowly walked back into Kyoto. Next time we meet, I'll have to fight against Noritsune himself, not the Heike. And at that time, I'll have to fight him as just Shinao, not the Genji. Can I really do that? Either way, no use thinking about it now. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I turned my back on the city of Kyoto and began to run. I looked back only once, but Noritsune was already gone. I mean, they knew what they were doing with that CG of him, like, kind of sort of having you pinned in an alley, and you're like, it's not a sexy pinning me in the alley. Ooh, chapter 4. We are in his route now. Noritsune Taira. There he is. Woo! Woo, woo! Okay, so there's only 3 common chapters. And we're straight up in Noritsune's route now. So, this is perfect. this is the perfect end to this part, and we will start full on into Noritsune's route next time. I don't know how many chapters there are, so I don't know how long it's going to take, but I would assume their routes are a little bit longer than what are we on, like 5 hours now? I would assume it'd take a little bit longer. I think Atome Kitten said maybe like, what did she say for the game? We always have to double it though. So, let's see. 60 to 65 hours. So that's like 120. It's going to take us at least 80, all I'm saying. So, because it takes us a long time. So, anyway, I will see you guys next time, and we will go straight into Heike's route. No, Heike is Noritsune. I was not focused when I was talking. We will get into Noritsune's route. Wow. Anyway, remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.